Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a favorites video. I'm going to be talking about a lot of my favorite products from the past couple of months. I typically put these out once every 3 months. These are all like the newer products in my life. Every time I sit down to make a favorites video, I want to talk about all the same items, but I really try to not repeat a ton of items. I don't think we have any repeat offenders, maybe one. But without further ado, let's get into it. So let's get the beauty products out of the way since I have the fewest of those. First thing is my Maybelline New York Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm. I really like this product a lot because it gives me like the smallest amount of coverage, but more so than anything, it just really helps even out my complexion. It doesn't really even necessarily cover, but it definitely does help even everything out. So I wear this a lot specifically because it has SPF in it and I try and wear a sunscreen every day on my face. It's got an SPF 30, not the highest, not the lowest. I feel like that's kind of where you want to be, is a middle ground situation. So I just really like it a lot. I am clearly running pretty low on this guy, so I will be repurchasing this as soon as I run out, which is how I know I really like it a lot. And I don't typically wear like this much makeup on a day-to-day basis anymore, so I've been going through this stuff. Second product I may or may not have talked about on my channel a super long time ago. This is the Aveda Air Control Light Hold Hairspray. I am obsessed with this hairspray. I love how it smells. I love how it performs. I love how it holds. I love everything about it except for the price. Yeah, one of these bad boys is gonna cost you $30 a can. It's incredibly expensive, but I have never been able to find another hairspray like it. I have tried every hairspray out there that I thought could possibly be this. I've tried everything with the word like air and light hold in the name. If you know a dupe for this, please let me know because I hate buying it, but it's so worth it. I love this hairspray so much. For those of you unfamiliar with its genius, I am Aveda trained, so I'm kind of like a little bit biased here, but hear me out. This hairspray is so light hold. It does such a good job of humidifying my hair, like taking away all the frizz from all the humidity throughout the day, but not adding a heavy crunch to it or weighing it down at all. I really love it. You can still brush your like fingers through. Your hair never gets like super crunchy or anything like that, which is why I love it so much. It's just all around. It does everything I want a hairspray to do, and it smells phenomenal, and I can smell it like all day long. So I really like this a lot. When I was in cosmetology school, I used to smoke cigarettes and they would make us spray ourselves with this after we had been smoking because it's so fragrant, I guess. The travel size of this is $9, so it's by no means cheap either, but I love this hairspray. It's absolutely a favorite of mine. It's also really great if you ever overuse dry shampoo and have like a big white patch in your hair and you're just like, oh, what do I do? Spray a little bit of a light hold hairspray in it and it just like takes away all the white residue instantly. It's great, but don't make it like wet with hairspray because then you're gonna create like a glue situation. Just go easy with it, okay? Last two beauty items I have to talk about are actually nail polishes, which is so weird for me. After almost my entire life, I am deciding to grow out my fingernails. As many of you may have noticed on my YouTube channel, I have been a pretty big nail biter literally my entire life. I grew out my fingernails once when I was 19 and I only grew out one hand because, you know, I'm just weird like that. I grew out the hand I could paint the prettiest and then I just bit the other one still. I have officially started growing both of my hands out. Ooh, fancy. I've been painting my nails a lot and getting really back into nail polish. I have a massive collection, which I'm about to release a video on, or it's already up, but if you're into that kind of thing, check it out. So my favorite nail polish definitely has been this one right here. It is from China Glaze and it is called Let Your Twilight Sparkle. This was a My Little Pony collaboration and I actually bought this when I was currently chewing my nails and biting my nails all the time, but I saw this at Salon Centric one day when I was picking up more Pravana and I was just like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. I need this in my life. So I bought this instantly and I've been really in love with it. it. I kind of want to buy a backup because I use it so much. Ironically enough, it's actually not on my nails right now, but I'll try and insert some photos and videos of when I have been wearing this because it's been a lot. So I definitely think I'm gonna need a backup at some point, but I definitely love this, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on my nails while this has been on it, so would recommend. And then of course we have to talk about my favorite top coat because that is super important when you're doing your nails. I'm not super positive how to pronounce this. I believe it's Sishvit, something like that. It's French, pardon my French. I love this top coat so much. It is the one that I used back in 2010 when I grew out my nails. 2011, 2012, something like that. This dries my nails so incredibly fast, and it also makes my nails so hard so quickly, and that's why I really love this one over any other top coat I've ever tried. This makes my nails dry the fastest and the hardest and the shiniest. I love this. This is my favorite top coat all around. I've tried a lot. It is a little kind of pricey. I think it's like $9 a bottle, but overall so worth it for me. The only thing I don't like about it is once you get to like the bottom quarter of the bottle, it gets really, really difficult to use because it starts thickening up so much. So I might look into like a nail polish thinner or something to kind of work that situation out. That's the only con I have for it though. It's really incredible. It's just always been my ride or die, and I have fallen back in love. All right, next couple of things I have to talk about are kind of a little random, but hey, it's my favorites video, so whatever. I have been journaling pretty much my entire life. Since I was like 13, I've kept a journal. I've been very on again, off again as an adult keeping a journal, but I am pleased to say I've been very on again this year. So much so that I bought a brand new planner. This is from the brand Bando. I've been shopping on their website literally for like a decade now. Ironically enough, I found out about Bando through Taylor Swift. She was wearing a headband that I also bought through them. Fun fact of my life, just had to throw that out there. That's how I was introduced to this brand, but it goes all the way through December 2020, and I love it. It's incredible. It has little places for you to write daily, so this has really helped me remember to journal every single day. So I write every single day now unless I'm really sick or something, and then I just doodle in that space. But it's really nice. I really like having a physical planner with all of my stuff in one place and having a calendar in here. It's just all around been really great for me. I would strongly recommend checking them out. They have a lot of different covers, a lot of cute different colors, things like that. Would highly recommend. Love using this as a journal. And then this is a 2-in-1 favorite. Obviously, I have to talk about Taylor Swift's new album, Lover, right? Obviously, hello. Do you know me at all? Taylor Swift came out with a new album called Lover. I'm obsessed with it. It is right here. I have one of the copies right here. Absolutely, this is one of my favorite albums. You might be wondering why this album looks like a journal, and that's because it is a journal. So along with you getting the actual album and a poster in the back that is unique to every version, there was 4 different versions released. There's like Taylor Swift's journals in here, but then it has a space for you to write your journals. I've been using this as my own personal journal and filling it up a lot. When I have been journaling in my daily planner, and I still have more things to say because Lord knows I always have more things to say, I switch over to my actual journal, and this is what I'm currently using as my actual journal. Oh, by the way, I love Lover. Thank you so much for asking. My favorite track is probably London Boy. Love London Boy so much. I also love Death by a Thousand Cuts. I think he knows. Such a good album all around. I made a whole video talking about it if you're actually really curious. Next 2 favorites I have conveniently stored in my Ipsy bags. First one is a repurchase. I have been using these pens my entire life. Speaking of journaling, one thing I've always found that is incredibly important for me personally to journal is to have a pen that I really like using. Such a small detail, but the way a pen feels on paper is really important to my like journaling process. I know, I'm a little crazy. So these are my absolute favorite pens. It is the Pilot G2 1.0 pen. 1.0 is the like aperture size, I don't know what to call it, of the ballpoint on the pen, the amount of ink that it lets out. So this one is the, I believe, the thickest that they offer. So it is such a nice, smooth writing experience. Everything is so nice and creamy. It comes out very black. I love it a lot, but it dries down fast enough that me being left-handed doesn't immediately smudge it. As many of you left-handed people will know, you can tend to smudge ink a lot, especially pencil. Pencil is like my nightmare because I would always end up with so much silver from like dragging my hand across the text. If only I was taught to write backwards, life would be so much simpler. But these are hands down the best. I love these pens so much. Absolutely worth trying if you are unsatisfied in your pen life. And in the second bag, we have my gel pens. So I have been using these gel pens literally my entire life. Like, I remembered this brand totally randomly one day. I was just thinking about gel pens, as you do, and I was like, damn, what was the name of that brand? And I was like, oh yeah, Jelly Roll, because I remembered the symbol with like the spiral. And lo and behold, they sell them on Amazon now. So I picked up a big pack of these. These are the metallic ones, but again, out of all the gel pens I've tried in my life, and I'm a child of the 90s, so I've tried a lot. My two favorite brands were always Jelly Roll and Rose Art. I haven't been able to find the Rose Art ones that I used back then anymore anywhere. Never have found them, but I was successful in finding the Jelly Roll ones, like I said, on Amazon. They have a ton of different versions and variations, but again, these really have something in terms of the way that they write. They're just very smooth, very fluid, very thick, beautiful, and I love them. So I have been journaling a ton with these rainbow gel pens. I really love those. I feel like I just nerded out and talked to you guys about like my school supplies. And the very last thing, as if I could not get more cringy right now. Yep, that's right guys, I'm busting out my Muse Lea. This is my favorite thing to eat, like literally in a really long time. I am what we call a habit eater. I like to eat the same things every single day. Helps my anxiety. So this is what I really like to eat in the morning for breakfast. This is basically just a blend of granola. They sell versions of this everywhere. This is just Trader Joe's version. I like to mix this in with a cashew kefir cultured beverage thing. I don't know what to really properly call that. It's basically mango imitation kefir. Kefir, I'm pretty sure, first of all, isn't pronounced that way, and second of all, it's like a liquid yogurt situation. So just imagine mixing this with a liquid yogurt. That's what I do every morning to make breakfast. Wow, who knew I could talk about this for so long? But it keeps me really full throughout the day, and I work somewhere that there's always like a lot of snacks around, especially now that we're getting into holiday season. But this specifically, a bowl of this in the morning keeps me full to where I'm not like snacking on all the cookies and candy that's around me all day long. Really love this. Would recommend if you have problems staying full. And I'm also really not someone who likes to eat in the morning, but eating a bowl of that is like a little treat for me, so it's really not a problem. It's not a problem anymore. Okay, I do have one last favorite I wanted to squeeze in very quickly and talk about, and that is 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. Oh my god, I love trash TV. I love reality TV. I like the Real Housewives of Dallas and Orange County and Teen Mom 1 and 2 and OG and whatever. I like it all. I love trash TV, but especially 90 Day Fiancé. They're just fire. They're, oh my god, memes after punchlines after punchlines. That show continues to make me just laugh my ass off and die all the time. The subreddit for 90 Day Fiancé, just as lit, just as fire. I appreciate everyone on that subreddit so much. Just had to give a quick shout out. 90 Day Fiancé comes on TLC. They have another like spinoff show called Before the 90 Days, and oh my god, truly a work of art. It's so good. It's just wild. If I have never talked about it on my channel before, 90 Day Fiancé is when you bring someone to the United States on a K-1 visa. You have 90 days to legally get married, otherwise the person gets like deported or something. Not really positive. Their visa expires basically. But before the 90 days is before they've even like come over to America. So the American is going to the foreign country, and it's just like a wild shit show. People get slapped in the face with culture, and it's just, oh, it's so wild. Such a good trash TV show. Love it so much. That is it, you guys. I'm gonna wrap up this video here because I have to, because I gotta go to work now. Hooray. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you are into journaling or have a favorite pen. I would love to know. Tell me what your preferences are. But that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you're having a great week and I will see you next time. Bye.